Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. Sunday, September 2nd. Hope your weekend is going well. Not too many news items to cover today, but I have two important items I do want to discuss with you guys because they speak to the growth of the crypto market and what's to come. Before we get into the news items, let's take a look at the market here. As we've been tracking over the past week, we are seeing an upward trend. We're no longer, I would say, in a bear mode, so to speak. We're slowly getting out of it, but the charts look great for the weekend. You know, yesterday in my video yesterday, I mentioned that for a Saturday and even a Sunday, it's looking good. However, we want to let this play out a bit more because there's manipulation in the market and this could be a bull trap. So I don't want to fall for it and you know, all of a sudden it goes into a major correction or major sell-off, and then Bitcoin goes back down under whatever 6,500 or so forth. Right now it's over 7,200. So good sign. Definitely moving in the right direction, but let's let it play out. So the news, guys. So this came out a few hours ago. Now, as you know, we've been talking about Bittrex for a while and the things that they've been doing. So it was announced today that cryptocurrency exchange Bittrex invests 10% stake in Malta-Based blockchain firm Palladium. So let me give you guys some details and I explain why this is important in the overall plan of what Bittrex is doing. Bittrex, one of the top cryptocurrency exchanges worldwide, has recently invested in Malta-based blockchain company Palladium. Local news outlet Times of Malta reports September 2nd. The US-based Bittrex, now the 18th top crypto exchange by total average trade volume, has bought a 10% share in Palladium. In July, Palladium had announced plans to distribute $150 million in tokens in the world's first initial convertible coin offering. So notice that we have initial coin offering ICO. This is ICCO, initial convertible coin offering, in partnership with Bittrex and Unikrn esports bookmaker, scheduled to begin on July 25th. Current shareholders of Palladium included Investor Holding and Unikrn, I hope I pronounced it correctly, which owns 85 and 15% of the company, respectively. Palladium is reportedly planning to become, now listen to this, the first regulated unified platform for fiat money, banking, and crypto exchanges, enabling clients to manage crypto purchases and bill payments, as well as swapping crypto assets via one single platform. The company's July Medium announcement noted. The ICCO is approved by the Malta Financial Services Authority, and the project is regulated under European Union rules, Bittrex July announcement stated. The difference between an ICCO, I think I said 3 C's there, ICCO, and an initial coin offering, ICO, is that investors will be able to convert tokens into company shares on a specific later date. In the case of Palladium, the investors will be able to convert the tokens into company shares 3 years after the issue date. So very interesting stuff is happening in Malta, and Palladium getting government approval here, guys, even from the European Union, is looking to take crypto to the next level with the integration of your personal banking, of paying bills, and obviously you can convert your crypto to the company shares. So it's essentially like your tokens on if you're using it within Palladium, it's like asset backed. It's like an asset backed token where you know it's equivalent to a share in the company. Now this is not a 100% like an asset backed token, but it's very similar because obviously you have the ability to convert it to that. So this is a very interesting concept. So Bittrex has got 10% of this, and this is a series of news of things that Bittrex is doing. And let's recap a bit. If you recall, earlier this month, they partnered with a trading firm on a crypto securities offering. So they partnered with Rialto Trading, which offers fixed income products for traders to gain regulatory approval to support blockchain-based securities. So it will allow them to trade securities. So that is a smart move because for sure we expect cryptos to be deemed securities. Not all, some, I should say, some cryptos will be deemed securities. And I think all of these exchanges, even Coinbase, they're all looking to get their securities license so that they can prepare for that. When the SEC and the government, comes out and makes an actual ruling. So it is what it is. That's what's going to happen. And these exchanges are ahead of it. They know what's coming. So they're getting prepared. They're getting the appropriate licenses, doing the mergers and acquisitions to get that aspect of their business built up. Now, they partner with Rialto Trading, right? This news is from August 23rd. August 15th, Catal X to launch a revolutionary digital asset platform for Canada. Platform will be powered by Bittrex technology. So they have a partnership going on here with this company, and they're going to power it. They said here the beta platform launched on August 27th. So we have that news. And then if you guys recall, around August 16th, the big news, Ripple will use Bittrex as one of its liquidity providers for XRapid, right? Where payment service providers, banks can purchase XRP from Bittrex, right? And then they can send it to their respective corridors for remittances, because XRP will be used as a bridge asset. So this is massive for Bittrex. But do you guys see what's happening here? The pattern here? All the moves that are being made. Bittrex is up to something. And I can imagine that they're here to stay, and they're making the right moves. They're building their network. They're branching out. They're expanding their services. They're making acquisitions. They're partnering. Very smart. And like you guys probably saw me tweet this, when they launched their USD pairing for XRP and even like Cardano and so forth, because they launched their US pairing they started with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and USD Tether. I can't say that today. But anyway, they started going down the list, and they did XRP, of course, Cardano, and Zcash now. So guys, do you see what's happening here? They are getting ahead of Coinbase here, and I like it. I want them to succeed. I want them to take Coinbase's market share. I want Coinbase to feel it, because every business can do what they want. But what I don't like about Coinbase is when they were spreading FUD about XRP and Ripple and not listening it and alluding to it being a security. And then there's Uphold launch it with fiat pairing for XRP. Bittrex added fiat pairing for XRP. So we know Coinbase are liars, and the fact that they were going on CNBC Fast Money and saying this, trying to like hit Ripple because they want Ripple to pay millions to get listed, and I just don't like the lying. If they didn't want to list it, okay, but I just don't like the lying and the FUD, because that is just, you're lying to the crypto community, right? Spreading FUD and trying to damage a company and another coin because of your greed. So anyway, Bittrex, I think, is going to be a major player for years to come in this crypto market, along with Binance. But the moves they are making, especially, this is big, guys, because when you think about the volume of money that is being sent cross-border payments, trillions of dollars, monthly, I think even daily, yearly, obviously, the amount of volume that's going to be flowing on the XRP ledger and the amount of XRP is going to be purchased and bought and sold and so forth, it's going to be huge. And this is going to be big for Bittrex. So, and this not only will benefit Bittrex, all the moves they're making now. I want you to think about this from a business standpoint. Think about this, not just crypto. The fact that they're spreading out themselves, Malta, part of this company, securities trading with Rialto Trading, right? Catal X powering that. And they are going to be a Ripple, obviously, preferred partner here for XRapid. This is going to benefit Ripple, right? My partner increases their network. That gives me potential more opportunities to do more business, right? Or whatever it may be. And think of it that Ripple is a global solution, right? It's disrupting the cross-border payment money transfer industry, which is a global service, right? And then if Bittrex is making all these moves, Canada, Malta, etc., powering this exchange, that in it right away helps Ripple because it gives Ripple more opportunity in the expansion and the growth of usage of XRapid and so forth. And obviously, this is all coming together now. If you see what's happening here, guys. So I think smart moves on both Ripple's part, because Bittrex is obviously an exchange that is not out there spreading FUD and doing BS like Coinbase. They are actually making some really big moves, as I shared with you guys here, the facts, right? Some really big moves, and we know what's cooking in Malta, guys. Binance moved to Malta. It's becoming the blockchain cryptocurrency country of the world, the headquarters, so to speak, right? And we're probably going to see a lot more news and a lot more progress being made out of Malta. They're going to be the world leader there, like I said, on crypto friendliness and blockchain friendliness, and it's a great sign. So I hope you guys see how the pieces of this puzzle is coming together. Bittrex looking to grow as an exchange, making the right partnerships, acquisitions, and obviously big one is with Ripple to be an XRapid liquidity provider. And obviously they've been on a tear lately, adding USD pairing to a lot of the big cryptos in the market, not just XRP. Like I said here, Cardano, big, Zcash, and they're going to continue to build it out. Now, the only caveat with this USD fiat pairing, it's not in every state yet. They're going to roll it out. They've continually added new states, but it's not available for every state. So you got to read up on their website. At the moment, only accounts that were created before August 2018 can apply for the USD fiat pairing. I think they're just crawling before they walk and then before they run, obviously, which is a smart move because they don't want to just open it up and then they have problems. They're going to test it, make sure everything works, but they are making progress, unlike Coinbase. And we also know that Binance is looking to add fiat pairing. That is part of why they moved to Malta, getting their bank partnerships. And both Binance and Bittrex have a lot of coins, hundreds, right? We know Binance has a lot of altcoins, so does Bittrex. And Coinbase is going to be so much trouble if Binance adds fiat pairing as well. They're going to lose so much market share, guys, because Binance already has a huge customer database. And if you add fiat pairing to that, it's going to be big. So as I've said in the past, I believe Coinbase will list XRP because they're going to feel the pressure, especially when the bull run comes around. They're going to feel the pressure. It will happen. But like I said, I'm not upset that they're not listing it. I'm just upset that they are spreading FUD, that they went on CNBC Fast Money alluding to XRP being a security. That is what annoys me because it's lies, right? So guys, do you see what's happening here at Bittrex? Do you see what's to come? Regardless of how the market is, there is a lot of moves being made, a lot of mergers and acquisitions, partnerships, expansion. And like I said, these companies, these exchanges are not doing this for fun. They're looking to make money. They're not prisoners of the moment. They're not just looking at the chart right now. They see the growth over time. I always tell you guys, go back and look at the charts for the top 10 cryptos or whatever, and you see every year higher plateau, higher support levels, right? Markets move in cycles, bear and bull. You have your bull runs, you have your corrections. The key is that you have a higher support level each year. The value is going up year over year incrementally. And that is what's important. That shows the growth of the market, the potential. And we know we are in the infancy stages, and big moves are happening, guys, regardless of, Bitcoin is currently just $7,000. It was near $19,000 in December. You got to understand the cycle, right? Bear and bull, and corrections happen in the market. Obviously, the crypto market is very volatile, but all the businesses, all the big money is gearing up to come into this market to expand, to make money off of crypto. So you got to hold, guys. You got to be patient. Now, some other big news. We know that the CBOE Bitcoin ETF is a big thing to watch because it could spark a bull run for sure. We know the SEC is still looking to decide on that. Well, there's news that they are going to launch an Ethereum futures, and this article here, says that it could spark a bull run as well. the fact that if the CBOE comes out, could launch. Well, let me back up here. Insiders are saying the CBOE Ether futures could launch by the end of 2018. And they believe that that could spark a bull run. But we have to see. And here's a quote. CBOE's offering will enable crypto traders to take both long and short positions in Ether, and it's another step forward to a new accepted asset class. With this, I think the new investment opportunity will take crypto out of the bearish market and reverse to a new bull. So we don't. Let me make sure I'm not putting too much emphasis on these ETFs because they're not ideal for the crypto market, but at this point, at this stage, in the infancy stage of the market, news of these ETFs coming out will spark a bull run. It's an emotional lift, and it's for the most part for those institutional investors, Wall Street, which will have more confidence, and we know how greedy they are, and they're going to want to put money in this. So it's one of those things. Like I said, we don't need it because we actually just recently saw 9 Bitcoin ETFs get denied, and the market didn't tank. It actually did the reverse, which is interesting. So, but I do think if there's an approval, it's one of those positive news and things that are going to be like, oh, wow, okay, the government gave another approval, thumbs up, right? The psychological effect. I hope you guys get that. But do we need this? No, we don't need this for the growth of the market because the very fact that you can make so much money and there's so many businesses and institutional money getting ready to come in, we don't need it. But I do think that it's just one of those things that we need to phase out of. Like in the infancy stages, we cross the threshold and we move forward. But it's going to give an emotional lift for sure. So wanted to share that with you guys. Anyway, guys, what do you think about the news? Market still looking good here as far as coming out of the bear mode. Bittrex making massive moves, expansion across the globe. And obviously, we know about the XRapid liquidity, Bittrex being a Ripple partner to provide XRapid liquidity there for the U.S. markets. And there's CBOE Ethereum futures. If that's announced by the CBOE, could spark a bull run or at least contribute to it, right? We know the catalyst that we're looking at is SEC approval on maybe 1 or 2 Bitcoin ETFs at the end of September. There's a big meeting with a congressman and Ripple and Kraken and the NASDAQ and a whole bunch of companies, like 32 related to crypto, venture capitalist firms and so forth. They are meeting on September 25th to talk about crypto. September 30th, SEC is supposed to give some news on what they want to do with the Bitcoin ETF. Backed the global crypto exchange for institutional investors and custody service and for retail, powered by Starbucks, ICE, the parent company of the New York Stock Exchange, as well as Microsoft is going to be launching in November. And we could see some other things launch, like we just saw Yahoo Finance add buy and sell options, crypto trading on Yahoo Finance. Look how far we've come, guys. So I think this fall for sure we're going to see a bull run. I think October for sure. Now, I could be wrong, so I just want to make sure I say that. There's no certainties. I can't guarantee anything, but looking at the facts, looking at the news, looking at the things that are happening, we can make a educational guess here and look at as close to certainty as possible. I can't obviously guarantee anything, but it looks that way. So keep holding, guys. Be patient. Buy the dips if you can. This is not financial advice. Do your own research and do your own research and make your own decisions. But we know this market is going to grow. It's going to take off. And like I said, these prices, we won't see them again, just like we can't see last year's prices, right? Bitcoin at 2,000, 3,000. Those days are gone. Likewise, next year, it's going to be much different. And remember, higher highs, but also higher lows, new support levels. So we are the early adopters. We have the potential, the opportunity here to make a lot of money. But you got to be patient. You got to be patient. And don't invest with your emotions. Look at the facts. This is why I try to share the news with you guys. give you sources, have you think from a business perspective, not just, oh, here's my favorite coin. It's more than that, right? We got to watch what the whales are doing, what the big companies are doing, and it's the same principle as when you apply, as if you are applying, investing in stocks and so forth. You got to understand what the company is about, what is it doing, who's getting involved, who's going to partner with who's expanding, because that can help give you a guide, a roadmap as to the potential outcomes. So, guys, with that said, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. Also, like I said, please help share this channel with your friends and your family, those who are interested in learning about crypto and taking a factual, logical, reasonable approach. No over speculating, no super hype or whatever like that. We take a look at the facts and do a little bit of speculating. But everything based on the foundation of facts and actual news items here. So thank you guys for your support, and I'll talk to you all later.